What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hella Sick Figs. I am the one and only Shartimus Prime, and he is the one and only
Century Productions.
Yeah, Century Productions. What's up, Century Productions? How you doing tonight, man?
Pretty good. How you doing, dude?
I'm having a good night. I'm excited. I'm leaving tomorrow morning, really early in the morning. I'm going somewhere, heading over to JOELANTA, just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. So I will be heading over there tomorrow morning, and I should arrive. My flight should arrive somewhere around 1:45, and I should probably be at the toy show by like 3:00 or something. Well, I should probably go to the room and wash up a little bit. So we'll see if I make it Friday. It'll be a close call. Yeah. He's like
dirty a little bit.
Yeah, just maybe brush my teeth, clean up a little
Bad
bit
for the person next to you on the plane.
Yeah. The people on the plane could that's either a hit or miss for me. I've had good luck and I've had bad luck, but yeah, I had one where there's a bunch of babies crying and screaming and stuff. And it's one thing when it's like you haven't been a parent, and then the other perspective is of being a parent and like, damn it, get that kid some water.
That baby up. Shut that baby up.
That you did when the baby would cry. I'm like, can't you tell that's a poo-poo cry? Go change that baby's diaper. But you can't say it. Haven't you figured out the different cries yet? Sounds
Damn,
like
you're gonna get escorted out by the air marshal. Like, that's a damn poo-poo cry.
Mm-hmm. They should know better. They should know
just playing
better.
Around.
Yep. So, say that again? I didn't hear that. Sorry.
I said, turn this plane around.
Turn this plane around now. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. We had Brett pop in for a second, but I think he had an internet situation. So we have Brett from JOELANTA that's going to be with us tonight. And we're going to talk about the toy show that's going down over at JOELANTA. I'm excited. Sergeant Slaughter is going to be there. I think that's so freaking cool.
Awesome.
I'm excited. I was really pumped when he showed up during the G.I. Joe Classified panel over at San Diego Comic-Con. And he had an unexpected pop in. Well, I mean, it was obvious the Hasbro team knew that he was going to be there, but it was an unexpected appearance for the audience. And I was sitting right up front, so he opened the door like right next to me right there. So I got like the full little kid view of the doors busting open and Sarge just walking right through. I'm like, whoa, cool. So
dude, it would have been sick if he like punched you in the face, dude.
Well, it would be an honor, though. It would still be an honor.
That's what I mean. You would have been like, thank you, another.
Oh, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'll never forget.
Are my teeth? Oh, did I lose my teeth?
No, this is gonna be. My wife is gonna geek out so hard when she sees this.
Shut up, maggot.
Can you sign my face too?
Oh man, yeah.
So he's got $100. Fernando, how you doing? He's got $100 in his pocket, and he can either get the Target exclusive movie Venom, maybe another figure too. Ooh, personal decisions. I'm not going to steer you one way or another. And then,
or you could get 3 of the movie Venoms. You got $100.
We'll just get goes the Century Productions route. Get a whole bunch of the same thing. Philip, let's go. And General Skywalker got Brett in the waiting room. Whenever you're ready, Brett, hop on. And all right. And what's up, Joe Capone?
Joe, what's up?
Bro. And then have you guys heard from guys like Solid Snake in My Pants and JRA Nightmare? Actually, yes, both. I just saw Solid Snake over at San Diego Comic-Con. He's doing great. Yeah, his son, remember his little 4-year-old son? He's all like 15 now. And and then
I think Jerry Nightmare's son was in our chat last week.
And then Jerry Nightmare's son was in our chat last time. So hey, if you do something long enough, friends have kids and they grow up and become adults. Oh my God, it's crazy. Tom, how you doing? Are you going to bring back a lot of Joe's Shark? I might. We'll see. And then Fred, all right. JOELANTA. What up, Ray? How's it going? We got Ray.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, and we got Coke.
Coke.
Hey, Shirton Sentry. All right, let's bring in our special guest for the night. We have Brett from JOELANTA over here. And how's it going, Brett?
Going good. Y'all better get down to JOELANTA, maggots.
That is a really good Sergeant Slaughter, man. Oh my God.
Like, I thought it was him. I got scared.
Yeah, it sounded. Yeah, that was a great
I worked on
impersonation.
that one. That's in the repertoire.
You're working on that?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the t-shirt. T-shirt looks really good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So, I want to thank you again, Brett, for inviting me to come to this show and having me and everything. I really do appreciate it, and I'm excited for the show. And I talked about Sergeant Slaughter being there, and I'm excited for him getting, making it down and everything. I don't know how far away do you know how far away he is from Georgia?
I do. It's like, I do. He's got a small plane ride.
Okay, cool. So it's not crazy far for him. Right on. But yeah, I'm stoked that he's going to be there, and there's going to be a ton of other people there too. There's a lot of toy makers are going to be there, and it's going to be a badass toy show, and I'm hella looking forward to it. I'm kind of scared of finding too many goodies because that tends to happen at these things where I find too much stuff. So that is a concern.
Too early.
Yeah.
I brought a lot of Battle Beast for me and you to hang out and mess with.
Oh, you got me covered on the Battle Beast already. All right, I'm going to take pictures of my setup that I have up over here so I make sure I have my checklist in order.
I need to know what you got because, like, I brought all mine and I pick up everyone I see just to make sure that I got you covered.
Oh, damn. Thank you.
Wow. A Battle Beast brother.
Yeah. No, Brett, looking out. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem.
So yeah, man. This is going to be. So tell the audience a little bit about yourself. They last saw you during the Street Humans live stream.
Street Humans.
And by the way, that is Brett doing the Street Humans. If you guys remember those promos, that's actually his voice.
Yeah.
We recorded that over. Yeah, that's him. We recorded like 12 or 20 takes of him doing Street Humans.
A very late night at PowerCon, we were in the bar recording Street Humans.
Yeah, and then the bar was all closed down, so it was all like dark and in the corner, and then like Pixel Dan and Stina are like coming by, like, what are you guys doing? Like.
Yeah, and you're like, Street Human.
He's like, what's going on?
Got he shouted Street Human 5 minutes. Good times, man. I'm excited for Street Humans and whatever happens in the future. Like I said, holler at me if you need me. So I'm here. Thank
you. Yeah, a lot of weeping nights, and a lot of there's a lot of me trying to rebuild, but at the same time it's like I got a family and everything too that I got to spend time with. That's a tricky thing, so I'm trying to do things in a way where I could balance being a dad with 2 young kids, this age. Lord Emetron's about to be 7, Melimus Prime is about to be 5, and I just did an exclusive unboxing video with Melimus Prime, but she's off to the side and she's doing stuff with her hands, giving me high fives and thumbs up. Like, we coordinated some stuff. I'm having a great time with these kids. These kids are hella fun. So it's just a matter of time management. That's like the toughest thing.
I'm going to take my Mila and I'm going to call her Mila Magnus. Mila Magnus.
Mila Magnus. I like that. I can't hate on that at all whatsoever. Mila Magnus. I like that. I got to ask her if she approves because she sees her. She knows that she's Melimus Prime right now, but Mila Magnus makes me happy to hear because it's like that's who I wanted to have take over from Prime was Ultra Magnus. So damn,
thing open. Yeah,
you nailed it. Yeah.
Oh, it's falling.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Don't get me started on that Matrix of Leadership and Rodimus Prime. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's got PTSD from back then watching that movie.
Oh, by the way, we saw Transformers 1 as a family. I didn't mention this in my review, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say my 5-year-old, I'm going to see how she likes the name Mila Magnus.
So I'm taking it. Taking that from mine. I got that one.
Oh,
you got your own Mila.
Yeah, that's
he
right.
trademarked it.
That's right. You got your own Mila. I can't take it. Okay, Mila's Prime is Mila's Prime. But what I was gonna say was Mila's Prime cried during the movie, and I wasn't sure if she was like paying attention to the movie or not. Because there's at one point where she was kind of goofing around a little bit, but like when I heard her crying, I was like, "Oh my god, yes! I'm passing on my PTSD straight to this kid's having the same experience."
Remind me to send you some texts over my youngest boy watching the '86 movie. Yeah, like I'm like behind him on the couch while he's watching it. He's like
waiting for the moment.
Optimus Prime is still alive, right? Can I see him on your phone? Show me him on your phone. I'm like, he's good. He's just sleeping. Optimus Prime is just.
You're like, rest in peace.
He's just gonna be black and white for a while, and then come back and be hella weird, and then die again, and then come back and be less weird. But since he already died twice and came back, it's so heck of.
It's not the same.
It's hella not the same. Yeah, that's basically what happened. He came back twice.
Mm-hmm. I remember like the 5 Faces of Death, and that's the rebirth, right? The 5 Faces of Death.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God,
I believe so.
Remember. I don't remember. Is that right? Is that the title?
Season 3, right? I think so.
I can't remember the titles for him.
Well, speaking of Transformers, Mr. Hill that wrote several episodes of cartoons of the 80s, the Gambler from Transformers, he's a guest here, and I just saw him down at the restaurant. And
nice, awesome. I'm gonna read
in the 80s. Then he created my favorite Transformer in the 80s, and that was DevCon from the episode The Gambler. That there were zero toys until now. You know, like
really?
Yeah, and that was like my favorite episode growing up, and I was like, why can't I find this guy? And,
wow!
You had to kit bash something together.
I did. I took like I think it's Crosshairs, one of the later ones, and I like as a kid at like 5 or 6 years old, I was like customizing, you know, a Dev.
What was the name of the character again?
DevCon. DON. Yep.
DevCon.
I'm pulling this up. It doesn't ring a bell to me. I might see it when.
Yeah, I should have sent you guys a bunch of pictures and stuff to talk about, but I've been doing
it's cool.
I see him right here.
We have good internet. Well, I have good internet. Chartemus has got the basic tier for AT&T.
Yeah, he's supposed to have that Google. He's right beside Google. He can't even get internet.
He's got the lower end, like
there's just so much internet.
Doesn't pay the bill. He's very low end internet on his end.
I pay for the weakest internet service that's available
on purpose. No, I want the worst internet
on purpose.
This is interesting.
But that's him, though, right? That looks cool, man.
Was this I wonder if this was the. I think this was next to him on the poster.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, man, I've got supposedly a 6-foot cardboard cutout of that character coming for the show.
Oh, nice. Sick! Dang, that's going home with you then.
Probably because Mr. Hill took a flight, so unfortunately you can't take it home with him. So I'll have to keep it. Whoops.
Oh man, you're like no, I'll buy a seat for the cardboard cutout for you.
Right.
It will probably get used again because Mr. Hill has been nothing but a class act and having a great time. And he just started doing shows about a year ago, and he's really cool. So I mean, there's a good chance that for our show in March he'll show up again. We got to get through this one first.
One show at a time.
Cool-looking character. I did not know about him.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the design.
Yeah, me too. Love
The Gambler. Watch it. The Gambler. Watch it. Go on Tubi, or if you have the DVDs, get it tonight. Watch The Gambler.
Hey, I love Tubi. I got 2 copies of the DVDs. Okay, I got 2 copies of.
In case one of them gets scratched.
One of them DVD, one of them Blu-ray.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and is streaming on Paramount Plus, I believe. Could be wrong.
Oh,
about
Tubi.
Or yeah, Paramount Plus or Amazon. Sorry about that, guys. Dropped my phone.
I use Tubi a lot. I love Tubi. It's free.
Oh, really?
It's
Oh,
free.
appreciate.
They got a bunch of really weird shows on there. They have like what's that one show with America's Greatest Hero? I think is that old superhero show. You ever heard of that?
America's Greatest Hero. I don't remember
That's
that.
what it's called.
Sorry about that, guys. Did I cut out? Because
just a little bit. It's all good.
You're good. Oh yeah. So are we trying to look? Guests and features and featured toy companies are good places to start.
Let's take a
look.
Oh,
there he is.
Water right there.
Oh yeah.
I'm scared.
A real American hero. And then Ken Coleman. Oh man.
Yeah.
So he's the one behind the Brutal Realm artwork.
Yes.
And all the Revelation stuff. I love that stuff.
Yeah, I like those shots too.
Yeah.
He's flying to Ireland, so that's pretty rad.
Oh,
he's
wow.
Flying in from Ireland?
Yep. Which,
Nice.
if you guys need to see where he is, I need to check, see if he's been at the hotel yet. So give me 1 second.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do what you got to do.
Dang.
And some loser from California. And then,
Ugh.
yeah.
Oh, there we go. Death Con. Yeah, I thought I recognized that in the
Out of the
post.
Past. Cold Slither, Out of the Past, and The Gambler.
How cool is that to write a Transformers episode? That's like so cool.
I know, right?
So sick. The fun. I love the names too. I feel like I would have been good at naming the episodes.
Being I mean, but doesn't that privilege go to the person who wrote the episode though?
No. I want my job to just be able to name the episodes. That's it. Not do anything.
I want to give the GI Joes names. That's what I want to do. I want to give the Joes.
Oh yeah, those are fun. Those are fun.
So, how kid friendly is this show? Or is it like?
Say whatever you want. Say whatever you want.
This one? Oh, right here. Oh, it is not kid friendly at all.
Okay, good. So years and years ago, there was a little cartoon that was on the internet, and it's been a while since I've seen it. This was before like the internet was the internet that has memes and stuff now. But there was an artist rendition of someone giving out code names for G.I. Joe, and it was Snow Job and Blowtorch, and the guy behind him was like, "Damn it," like that.
Snow Torch.
Snow Torch.
It's like a 50-50 right there.
Oh my god. Yeah, some of them are pretty fucking hilarious. Leatherneck.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. So, hey, I just saw this comment over here. Crimson Geek says, "Hey, Shartmus, heads up. There's a big hurricane headed towards Atlanta this weekend. Take care and stay safe. Florida will handle it. It'll be fine."
Listen, I'm in Atlanta right now. Weather is bad, but the worst weather that I ran into was in Asheville, North Carolina, near Cracker Barrel. That's the worst weather that I incurred. And
weather's always bad near Cracker Barrel.
Yes, which I actually took Russ there for his first time ever, and that was a great adventure. So
yeah, I saw nothing but bright skies that day.
Oh, I've never been to one. I don't even know. Never been to one.
Food, he enjoyed it. He was like, "I can't believe this place exists." I said, "Yeah, it's probably illegal in California. It all probably causes cancer. You can't have it."
No,
So,
we had that. We had some. It you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of going to like Yosemite National Park, like eating at like a restaurant at Yosemite National Park, kind of like that a little bit, where it has like that New Frontier kind of decor,
old timey kind of.
Yeah, has that 49er.
What are you trying to say? You saying the Cracker Barrel has the same decor as like a Gold Rush saloon or something?
Yeah, they're trying to though.
it does.
A Gold Rush saloon.
But
that's their signature. It's the old time.
The old timey Old-timey barrels.
You think Century? You think I'm insulting it, but that's really the shtick. Like that's what they're going for.
You ever been to Yuba City?
Yuba City, yeah, I know.
It's like anything that's up there.
Yeah, it's like that in that area. So one thing that a lot of people outside of California don't understand is that we have a piece of everything around here. We have a shitload of farmers. We have LA. We have snow. We have forests. We have the hottest desert in the country.
Death Valley, baby.
We have lakes. We have forests. We got beaches, and we got Hollywood and all the like there's a piece of like everything out here. We just don't have the Southern hospitality. We're just kind of like, no,
very true.
Go fuck yourself. I have something on my phone I need to look at right now. Sorry. That's the one thing that we for sure don't have, but we have a little piece of all that other stuff. Well, we could be bad. We could be bad about that.
No, it's true. It's super true. We're kind of we got a little bit of everything, but I bet that's like culture shock when you like walk into a Cracker Barrel.
No, it was more familiar than I expected it to be. I was like, oh, this is cool. I think I mentioned Yosemite to you when we were there. I was like, oh, it reminds me of Yosemite, and they have like a nice like a gift shop and everything attached to it. So. So it was cool, and I'm looking forward to going to another one again because I want to try the chicken and dumplings. I think I just took a little sample from your plate, Brett, just to taste, but like I want to get an order of chicken and dumplings.
Damn, when you weren't looking, he hella just stole shit off your plate.
No, he let me try a piece.
It was biscuits, but yeah, it was biscuits and gravy. Yeah, I think.
I thought you got the chicken and dumplings. No,
I probably did, dude. You probably remember far more about that than I do.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was my first Cracker Barrel experience.
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
Oh my
Cracker
god!
Barrel.
Damn.
The Crackle Barrel. Yeah.
Crackle. Anyway, hey, so if you guys are close by, you should come through to the show, and it's going to be a good time. Oh shit, that's right. It just passed my mom in the keys. Oh shit, yeah. Oh damn. Hope your mom's okay and everything. Damn, dude.
Be safe out there.
Yeah, here I am like an asshole joking, like, it'll take care of Florida. Florida will take care of it. Colts, you're like, my mom is over there. Oh shit. Oh, God.
Typical scumbag Shartimus Prime moment.
Yep.
1 second, Jeff. Be right back.
All right. Yep.
Yeah,
he's gonna have business to take care of because he's putting on a toy show. If you haven't known, putting on toy shows is a lot of work. I've never done it myself, but I've seen people do it. I've seen Val Staples do it. I've seen people do it. Yeah.
You sure it's hard?
It looks really hard. Dude,
it looks extremely hard.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like a Tuesday for me. So, it's cool.
Shit.
Oh, right on.
Nice.
I think it is a retooled Scourge mold. At first I thought it was Blur, but it does look like the Scourge mold a little bit.
Color scheme is Blur. Yeah. But so the actual color of the character is slightly darker than that, but the toy came out a little light blue.
I was about to say that concept art looked way darker.
He might have also been in some of the IDW Transformer books or some other Transformer books comic-wise, and they may have lightened him up. I really don't know. It could just be Hasbro putting him out in that color and then putting him out in a cartoon color later that we can buy. Like, that could happen.
That stuff happens. Yeah.
That's actually a fairly modern representation of DevCon versus the cartoon.
Crapple Barrel Hush Puppies. Crapple Barrel Hush Puppies. Ooh. I think we did get the Hush Puppies. I feel like
Crapper Barrel. Crapper Barrel.
I had to take a picture of it and send it to Robo when we got there because that's where I first heard about it. And I think, that's right. When we were at PowerCon, I was eating dinner with Robo and Veebs. And we were just talking, and Robo brought up Cracker Barrel, and I'm like, yeah, what's that place like? And the way he looked at me, like, I've never been accused of lying by Robo before, but he gave me a face like I was lying to him. He's like,
is that Robo from the Foosh? Is that the Robo? Okay.
Yeah.
The different Robo don't.
Okay. No. I'm talking about Robo don't know.
The Robo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Robo don't know. And
so
he was like,
I think he's coming to Toyland, man. I'm not 100% sure, so I think he's coming.
Oh, you think he's coming to JOELANTA?
Toylanta. I think he might be coming to Toyland
in March.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
yeah.
I digress. We need John Anderson here that's popping up.
Mr. John Anderson.
Yeah, we have John Anderson over here, Guardians of the Galaxy, and wow, a bunch of other. Like, I'm seeing these different roles, and I'm like, they look familiar. I feel like.
So, I met John in a G.I. Joe show years ago, before like the acting thing, or maybe not before the acting thing. I just didn't know. Like, he's a dude that collects G.I. Joe really hard. And so like he's kind of prominent in the G.I. Joe community as a guest in a lot of G.I. Joe shows because he's a big G.I. Joe collector. And plus, I know one of my good buddies lives not that far from me. So.
Nice.
Awesome.
So cool dude and into movies and a collector. Nice. We have Ryan over here from Toy Federation. Nice. Ryan's talk about good dudes. Ryan is a very good dude. And he hosted the last show that we did that I went to over in South Carolina. So I'm looking forward to him being there. Dude, this YouTube channel is fucking blown up, man. Like,
I know. I really like that YouTube channel. Dude, that guy knows fucking hella shit about toys, though.
He does.
Hella shit.
Yeah, he does.
He knows all. He was like, oh, I know. He could look at a toy. He does this on his YouTube all the time. He looks at a toy. He's like, oh, yeah, that's from this blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, damn, just off of the accessory, dude.
Yep. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm not going to say a lot, but I'm on a few of them.
So. Say what?
It's a great show.
Cuts in and out a little bit, Brett. It's like
I'm not going to say that I'm on a lot of those episodes, but I am on several of the show. So, yeah.
All right.
Nice.
See Brett.
Yeah, I think I've seen some of them where he goes to Toylanta. I think that's what he goes to. I'm not sure, but I see there's like he has episodes where he's like,
how did you do that?
How'd you do that?
Apparently, our guests. How does that happen? Like, I can't remember.
So wait, Brett, were you buying stuff out of the back of his truck?
No, I hang out with Ryan on a regular. I've known Ryan for 20 plus years. So yeah.
Oh shit. Oh.
There was
yeah.
What was it? I think that was Eternia. Was that Eternia Dreams that had the
the trailer? Yeah, the trailer over at Retro Toy-Con, that was Eternia. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was pretty fun. They just had a trailer in the back in the parking lot, and it was like the after party toy show thing. You just wander in there and take a look around and everything. If you want to keep shopping for toys and stuff, they kept it open. I thought was dope.
Nice.
Hey, Shardamus, when you were at Mexico's at that Mexico City toy show, were there a lot of bootlegs? I would say not a lot. I think the thing that stood out for me was like I remember seeing like a lot of like South American release exclusives. You know, like there's like God, isn't there like an Argentinian Cobra Commander or something like that? And like I remember seeing like I think it was like Silverhawks had like different packaged releases. Like they had their packaging was different or something in South America, or I could be wrong about it being Silverhawks, but I remember there being like a bunch of like fairly expensive oddball, or to me it would look like odd exclusives that I just didn't see before, like that were there. But I don't remember there being like a ton of. I mean, maybe there may have been some, but I don't remember it standing out to me like, whoa, this place has got tons of knockoffs. But I'm
what were you saying, Brett? What were you saying? I think it cut off a little bit.
I know a little bit about that stuff and the companies that aren't actual, knockoffs that had some of the licensing and actually put out a product where the package is different, where like say Mattel's Masters of the Universes have the Mexican boxes, and then Estrella, G.I. Joes, some of those were actually released in America but released in Mexico but produced in South America. Where they had some variants like the Cobra Diaco, Cobra Mortal, Cobra Advisor, that stuff that we never got stateside. There's a bunch of like Python Patrol characters we never got. There is a bunch of and dude, I'm a nerd with the G.I. Joe show, so of course I'm going to ramble this stuff on. But
it's interesting.
It's just like, who the fuck found all that shit out? Was there's a guy that wrote a book?
He's raising his hand.
Like, wasn't Bellamo the guy that wrote like a book on all the toys or some shit?
James Simone wrote a G.I. Joe book, but I don't know if he put all the foreign variants in the releases because I think it was mostly domestic. But there's a good compilation of the foreign releases of the Joes through a lot of the forums like yojo.com or His Tank. But I mean, there for a while, it was like Wild West days. Someone would find some sort of variant that people would think was a bootleg, but no, I mean, like it actually had a some sort of form of actual production run that was legit. And there was a lot of stuff produced by Fun School India, crazy color schemes and things like that. But that was actually that was a legit G.I. Joe toy. And later on, the quality control became really poor, and it appears to be a bootleg. So, I mean, the later end stuff of Fun School is just, for lack of a better word, it's crap. But the early stuff is pretty rad. Really cool colors. Hard to.
How are they able to authenticate that? Did they have to speak to someone that worked at G.I. Joe or Kenner or Hasbro or whatever?
If I'm not mistaken, Fun School India had a license-ship with Hasbro through International Heroes, sort of like Action Force UK had a licensing with Hasbro products and factories to produce their characters and things like that, which, again, you're going to run into a bunch of different exclusives and foreign things that you never got stateside that might present as a bootleg, but it's actually like a legit Joe piece. It's just a foreign release. There's a whole slew of force that is UK Action Force. They're amazing. They did like Tiger Force Blizzard, Tiger Force Sneak Peek, Tiger Force Tunnel Rat, Tiger Force Psych Out. Really cool stuff. There's a couple characters like Quarrel, who were now getting a classified release, who is an Action Force character from the UK line, which is pretty much a blonde-haired Scarlet wearing black and green. But for years, people thought this stuff was bootlegs, but not really. It really wasn't.
Damn.
Wait, so Hasbro's going to release? Wait, so Hasbro can release an Action Force figure?
Yeah, man. I think there's definitely some gray area in what they can and can't do, or they bought rights to the characters and things like that.
I was about to say, maybe they can't use Action Force, but maybe they can use the character under the G.I. Joe name or something.
They are releasing the character Quarrel, and she comes in a 2-pack, I think, with Falcon. I think it's Falcon and Quarrel, like Night Force Falcon and Quarrel. I don't know. But I think it exists. But it will probably be at this show, and I will probably buy it. I mean, there's a high percentage chance of that stuff going on. But again, classifieds, I'm just starting to, really deep dive, and it's a big deep dive. I just got a request from my friend Alex Massey if he can pop in. I got another thumbs up. That's awesome. I don't know if we can send the link out or if he just wants to pop in like my hotel room, because he actually works for my company, Good Journey. Name drop. So he may just want to actually come into my hotel room and pop in and say, "Hey, Shardamus, I'm a fan. I've been watching you since I was 8. You may want to do
that. Right on. Yeah, if he's there or you have the link, you could share it with him.
I don't even know how to do technology, so I'm going to tell him to come in the room and say hi. So
sure. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
That's crazy. I want to know more about these bootlegs. That's crazy. Well, think about it. They have all these figures that no one thought were bootlegs, and then like they're out for years, and then eventually someone's like, "Oh, actually, those are real." So all these people that maybe at one point had the bootlegs were like fucked them off, And I'm like, oh fuck, it's a real actual G.I. Joe. You know, it's like
I don't need this bootleg. Yeah, this old stupid thing. And
shitty
it ends up
fucking.
being actually legit. That's hella funny.
Damn,
Encountered Culture. How's it going? Pixel Phantom. Yo, speaking of bootlegs, there's a brown suit Mafex Wolverine on the way. I can't wait for it.
I want to.
Oh, another brown suit. Oh, is that the one where they showed
the
new? It's not a bootleg.
No. He's saying, speaking of bootlegs, apparently someone's going to bootleg the Mafex Wolverine. Is that what he's saying?
Oh, got it. That made me think of the images that I've seen of like a new sculpt. There's like a new Wolverine sculpt floating around out there. You guys see that? Speaking of which,
there is.
Tom, are you going to the show? Are you going to JOELANTA? Are you going to be there, Tom? That is your neck of the woods, isn't it? I thought that's your neck of the woods anyway. But I don't really know. Anybody that's close to Duluth, Georgia, I'm singling you out, saying like, hey, you got to be there.
Hey! So Duluth is like an outskirts. Come on in, Bert. What's up? Yeah, Duluth is like 20 minutes from downtown Atlanta, you know, which is a good place to be. It's an outskirt. So I lived here growing up, and I lived out in Snellville, which was, you know, quite a bit of ways from downtown. But I mean, it's, you know, there's pros and cons to being not right downtown.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you know, JOELANTA is a name, you know, it's a brand. It's not like it has to be directly in the central heat of Hotlanta downtown with everything going on.
Gotcha.
Hope I covered
the surrounding area.
Yep.
Yeah. So when I say I'm from San Francisco, you know, like people don't really care that I'm actually technically 15 minutes away from San Francisco.
Yeah, he's hell of a liar, dude. You're not from San Francisco.
But like
West Hollywood, don't let him fool you.
You know what's funny? Real quick, when we went to Comic-Con, people would be like, "Where are you guys from?" And I would say the Bay Area, and then he would say San Francisco, and then he told me, Shartimus told me, he went, "I don't know why you don't just say San Francisco. You say Bay Area." And I went, "Because I'm not from fucking San Francisco. I'm fucking from fucking, you know." And then this asshole, he's not even fucking from San Francisco either, dude.
No, but I'm more San Francisco than you, dude. Look, first off, hold on, I'm gonna defend myself. I literally live 15 minutes away from the city. You know what I mean?
Okay. Sure.
So there's like, I do live in the suburbs.
Living closer awards.
I do live in the suburbs, but I'm in the very close proximity of San Francisco. I work in San Francisco, right? You live in fucking Castro Valley, Hayward area, where it's like hella fucking that.
Dude, shit! Why don't you just give out my fucking address, bro?
I named 2 places.
321 Haywood. 3417.
Trailer number.
He lives on 425 Douchebag Lane in
Scumsville.
In Scumsville, California. But where he's at, it's like 45 minutes, almost an hour away from San Francisco, right?
Yeah, I guess that makes me a gigantic piece of shit, dude. I don't know anything about San Francisco.
Well, that's why though, is because your proximity, you're like, well, the greater Bay Area, like technically you're not wrong, but like if you live closer to the city, then you feel like it's your city more. And my grandmother took care of us in the city, so I didn't grow up. I'm not trying to say like I grew up in the hood or anything like that. I'm just saying that I spent a lot of time in San Francisco throughout my whole life. So that's why. That's why. So and I had a lot of pride.
I struck a nerve. I'm sorry.
So I don't know what
point San Francisco.
I don't know what point I proved over here, but I know damn well it made sense to some version of me somewhere.
What I heard is neither of you guys are from San Francisco. That's what I heard.
I was actually born there.
I heard too. That's what I heard too.
You know what's so funny? So I was born in San Francisco. My wife was born in San Francisco, and I shit you not, I was adamant. I was so fucking hell bent on both of my kids being born in San Francisco also. I was like, no. And I don't really mean it when I say this. But I was like, no losers in this family. We're all born in San Francisco. You're going to be born where I tell you you're going to be born.
Hold that baby in there till we get to San Francisco.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
9 months. Ooh.
I made that drive in 7.5 minutes, bro. I got there so fucking fast.
You're like, we just crossed the county line. We made it. Go ahead. Pull over. I see a Denny's. Pull over.
Hey, fellas, my friend Alex wants to say hey. Pop down here.
Hey, Alex.
What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Dude, I've been watching. Well, I love you.
Oh, right on. Thank you, man.
Oh my God, that's such a trip.
I told you.
Show soon. See you over there soon, man. What are you drinking over there? Are there refreshments over there already? Nice. Looks like Pabst Blue Ribbon. I can't.
PBR.
Oh, fancy. Samuel Adams. Well, of course.
Samuel Adams, Australian for beer.
What?
That's Boston.
It's one of those.
Which, by the way, I got to send an Australian a text real quick. You just reminded me. Thanks, guys.
Go for it. Go for it. All good. We said we're going to talk about new figures on this show too. I have that on there. I just wanted to show something off really quick. I wanted to show Sentry something that he wishes he had, but he does not.
Oh, the Kang with the chair.
Look at the devastation in Sentry's face. He wishes he had this.
Lucky.
What's going on with my video here?
Yeah, lucky. Oh man. Dude, don't tell me anything about it. I haven't reviewed it yet, dude. I can't have you ruin my review, dude.
And you know what? I used to be such a hardcore Kang fan that I actually bought a 3D printed one. You know, like I went and I got the 3D printed one. So
dude,
now I have that.
You're just jealous because you don't have.
Oh, finally!
You're jealous, dude.
Finally, dude, you got it. Yes. All right. Best female figure from Marvel Legends, right?
It's pretty good. I like it.
I think.
It's the same as the Black Widow, another one, kind of. It is slightly bigger in certain areas. Let's just say the proportions on this figure are very different than previous.
Better than Black Widow. Better than Carol Danvers.
You can't force your opinion on me, dude. You can't force. Only people that are born in San Francisco can tell me what to do.
Well, I was born in San Francisco, so. Technically, Isaiah Ice Cat Man at our shows, he would say, like, oh, here's Russ Aiken, born in Pacifica. I was like, hey, fuck you, man. I was born in San Francisco. And like arguing on stage, like for the back, the drummer, hey, fuck you, man. I was born in San Francisco. Shut up.
Oh my God. So mad about that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So wait, what new stuff came out?
So I also got I want to show this off. I have the McFarlane Batman Forever figures. This Robin is one of the best figures they've ever made.
Actually,
this is a really good figure.
I just bought the Batman Forever the other day.
Oh, the Batman?
I liked it.
Figure?
I liked it a lot.
It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah,
but this one's
great.
better. But this one's actually even better, I think. I don't know. Well, the Batman's more posable. I would say you could crunch a little bit farther, but the bendy cape, the proportion.
Cape.
Yeah, he doesn't have a bendy cape. He just has a normal, boring cape.
Yeah, and a little cloth cape. It's at least one step closer to where it needs to be. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it's
so this is really cool.
There's some figures. I hit up Ross this morning. Ross has got but they just got a bunch of new shit in. There's a bunch of McFarlane stuff that hit Ross.
What did you get?
I got Earth 2 Batman and a Blue Beetle, and then they had a bunch of Reverse Flashes. They had a bunch of shit there, actually. I think that they're getting all their stuff in for like going into Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Oh, the holidays are coming
getting
up.
some new shit. Might want to hit up them Rosses. Or if you got Ollies. God damn, I hate anybody that has a fucking Ollies. They always be getting good shit. Those motherfuckers, dude.
I know.
Fuck, you know how bad I want to go into an Ollie's just to experience it? I'd probably be let down, but
I think I've been to an Ollie's before.
Greensboro, North Carolina has got the best Ollies in existence. That is like just the mecca of Ollies is in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's crazy.
Do Joes go to Ollie's any at all?
Some.
Oh,
I mean, Lady J and that Snake Eyes movie, all that stuff.
All the Snake Eyes movie figures.
I want to ask Brett, since Brett is the resident G.I. Joe expert. Did you like that Lady J that Classified put out?
On the retro card, yes, because of the the nostalgia factor. The Lady J that was put out in that Classified blue package with some of the softened colors and the different accessories, not so much. Like, we could do better, in my opinion. I think we could get a better release of that.
Interesting.
I didn't have a problem with Lady J. I liked the Lady J, the regular one.
Yeah.
I don't know why that. I thought it was actually a pretty cool figure. I like the interchangeable cap accessory thing.
Bro, speaking of Lady J, there is a Fun School bright yellow Lady J with a red hat, and you got to look that up. And there is also like an anime sexy figure version of that exists. I don't know I can't remember the name of the character that she's called.
Okay. Oh, shit.
I have no real association with these characters until I read them in my comic book. You know what I mean? It's like I got to read them in my comic, and then I fall in love with them immediately. Dude, Larry Hama makes the females badass as fuck, dude. CoverGirl is a fucking beast.
You're going lobby.
Dude,
she's
CoverGirl,
right?
She fucking blew up hella his tanks.
Oh, yeah, man.
CoverGirl and the Wolverine, ka-chaka chaka goom.
Speaking of CoverGirl, she's hitting Ross.
Uh-oh. I might just get an extra one because mine got a little weird smudge.
So I really hope we get maybe like a retro card or a Wolverine vehicle that comes with a CoverGirl that's slightly different. CoverGirl is one of those ones where like the packaging really, for me, and I'm not knocking the artist or anything like that, it just didn't appeal to me at all. Like the CoverGirl, like with first of all, I don't like blind boxes, cardboard boxes without windows. I can't stand that. I like the nostalgia.
One of the dumbest decisions they've ever made.
Hey, man, but
good intentions, but just a bad idea. Idea.
From jump.
That to me looked like Kim Possible, the cartoon. And again, I'm not knocking cool cartoon. Kim Possible, pretty rad, but to me, like, that didn't scream out, CoverGirl, I'm gonna mow down everybody in front of me with a Wolverine.
I have very limited G.I. Joe knowledge as well. So when I read up on these characters, like sometimes I'll get a character and like CoverGirl, who I don't really know that much about, and I'll read up on her, and then you're like, holy shit, this girl is actually like badass as fuck. And they got this like weird kind of cartoony shit on the package,
My dog's name is.
Probably my favorite thing about reading G.I. Joe is that you really get to know the characters based off of how they act in combat situations, or just the way they interact with each other, or you see what they do, when they're out there, and you see how the relationships build. And then I think there was just one I read that was just all about Clutch going back home. And then that was kind of an interesting comic because I was like, oh shit, this is just him going back home. And, he had like a week off. They gave him a week off and he couldn't stand it. And he was just happy to go back with the team. And it was, but like he ended up getting into all kinds of trouble and everything. But, seeing Cover Girl in action. You see,
with that specifically, what you're talking about with like the characters, the file cards have like the bios.
Oh, neat. Yeah.
And where they grew up, how they behave. So the file cards tie into the comic, the Marvel run. If you got a character that you think you like, check its file card out, and then you'd be like, "Oh,
I do that. I hella do that. I'll go on there's a website, RAH, I forget what the fuck it's called, but Real American Hero. Yeah. Their wiki, and it has their file card on there. That's when I read Lowlights, and I was like, holy fuck, Lowlight is badass as fuck, dude.
His cartoon episode is messed up. Have you watched his cartoon episode?
I don't think I haven't. I haven't. No.
Well, Lowlight's afraid of the dark and used to, shoot rats for punishment. I think that's how that went out.
Yeah, didn't his dad like leave him in the fucking forest for like 2 months or some shit, and then he came back like a maniac?
Yeah, left him with a bunch of rats or something. It's just pretty dark.
Yeah, that's some old school Great Depression type of upbringing.
Yeah,
that's some tough shit, dude.
That is hardcore.
Pretty sure they're all real people, but whatever.
They might be. Shit.
I wanted to address I don't know if this is too loaded of a question, but Colt Kid's asking, in Transformers G.I. Joe crossover, if you can pick 5 Autobots and 5 Joes to star, who would you pick?
Well, the obvious one is clearly Cub.
Now, are we talking about Autobots and Decepticons?
I'm out. Speaking of Cup, Sergeant Slaughter comes with Cup in that crossover.
That's right. Yeah. Crossover,
yeah.
He comes with the Sergeant Slaughter, right?
Yeah, it comes with 3 3/4.
I have that in my pile of loot, but I don't want to get it because I wanted to have it so Sergeant Slaughter could sign it, but I don't want to buy one and then have to get another one if I see one at the show. I don't know.
If it's a pile of loot, throw it on your whatnot. I don't care. But
right.
It's just
gotta get that. I love those crossovers they do. Those crossovers are always hella tight. Back to the Future, Jurassic Park. Love those.
So pick 5. Who are we picking? 5 as like a team?
So and it's got to be either Autobot or Decepticon, Cobra, and Joe's together, right? You got to have Joe's. Okay, I'm gonna set the stage for this. Autobots and Joe's on one team, Cobra and Decepticreeps on the other team, right? So I would definitely, you got to have Hound. If you got Joe's, that's like the number one figure you got to have is Hound. You got your Jeep right there.
Really? I would have thought Cup.
Say what?
I would have thought Cup number 1, but that's just me.
Well, dude, Hound is an army Jeep. He's got G.I. Joe. He's already a
Cup is a futuristic army Jeep.
No, he's legit like an actual. Yeah.
No, he's an actual one though. He's.
I know. God damn it.
That's Cup could be a future one maybe.
Cup could be like CJ7 if I'm not mistaken. Cup is CJ7, or not Cup? Sorry.
Hound.
Hound, yeah. Hound's CJ7. Or he's the Mitsubishi version of the CJ vehicle. He might be the Mitsubishi release of that CJ vehicle because the Takara background and the Japanese stuff. Somebody better look that up.
I'm looking at
Prime, Hound. Prime, Hound.
Yeah, you're right.
Cliff Jumper, fuck yeah. Cliff Jumper, I don't know. I just feel like Cliff Jumper, he's too much of a go-getter to not be a part of this. Like
Cliff Jumper's badass.
Yeah, Cliff Jumper's too badass to not have him included. Ironhide for sure. Come on, man.
I'd have picked him too. Yeah, there you go.
Ironhide for this situation, and then I'm gonna say Trailbreaker. I think Trailbreaker would be a good one to have in here too. I want Trailbreaker part of the team. And then as far as my Joes go, Sergeant Stalker, number 1 all day. Scarlet, Snake Eyes, and then it's tough.
There's a lot of you can see a lot of different of those characters in like mirrored in the Transformers too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you can see some of that. Oh, rock and roll. If I was a GI Joe, I'd be rock and roll. California dude. Totally.
Yeah, what up, man?
Yeah. Rock and roll's a California. So I would be the rock. I'm the closest thing to rock and roll. I would guess.
Hey,
and then
my God, it's just like us.
hey,
Brah.
that guy looks just like. Hey, he looks just like us now.
Oh shit, you born in San Francisco, bro?
No, yeah, like 20 minutes away, but it's cool.
Oh, so yeah, San Francisco, dude. Oh, cool. You ever been to a Cracker Barrel, bro?
Listen, I love Russ. Like, he's like a dear friend. This is amazing.
Bro, no, that's
I'm
this
really
whole
trying to
show.
think of my fifth show.
Talking shit to him.
I know it's like I
What we
mentally
do.
checked out, like thinking which GI Joe I would add.
Oh my
to
God, he's still geeking out over this question. It's
I like
hard.
it.
It is a hard question. I like how you just shat on my pick, but it's all right.
It's cool.
Cup, man.
Oh,
Cup sucks.
I know.
Cup?
Wait. Wild Bill.
Oh, there you go.
I want Wild Bill in there.
You would need Springer.
Dragonfly.
You would need Springer and Wild Bill because you've got the helicopter aspect and you got Wild Bill.
Well, I got Wild Bill for air support already. So it's like Wild Bill's got air support covered, and then we have our Autobots on the ground. So we have to have aerial somehow, and that's Wild Bill. He's
Joe
Ace.
V are not doing shit against Transformers. Like, I don't care. I said G.I. Joe vehicles are not doing shit against Transformers. It's not the same. Like, like our firepower is not their firepower. They're not Energon, like they're not Energon enhanced. They're not Cybertronian robots. Like, I mean, I would rather, it's cool. I tinfoil hat.
Yeah. How deep do you want to get on how their lasers work? All right. Do you guys have your 5?
I do.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Okay.
go, Brett.
All right, Brett, go first. Well, Sentry tries to dream up his real quick.
Dude, so I 100% agree with Sentry. If you're going to have a battle that's a war, a frontline battle, you got to have Cup. Okay? You got to have Cup. Cup is the grizzled war vet that, I mean, he's
the Lee Hermie.
I should have picked Cup. All right. Fair enough.
No, your list sucked, dude.
I kind of secretly hate anything post season 2, but it's
let him talk. God damn it!
You gotta have Hound. So there's 2. You gotta have Brawn.
Right? Yeah.
Brawn is essential. Brawn is
fuck Brawn. Totally.
Of the Transformers, G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, like Brawn, you gotta have him. Okay, like he's your guy.
Like
Plus,
Wolverine.
He's super freaking strong. You gotta have Ironhide. Like Ironhide is like a super tough dude, team player, follows orders, to the mission's done. Like, you gotta have Ironhide. And then you gotta have Prime as your leader. Like, if you don't have Prime, all the components sort of fall apart.
And he's a powerhouse too. He's you can if all else fails, you can just have Prime barrel through everything.
Well, you add all those guys together, and you got Prime. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like instead of a 5-on-5, it's like a 10-on-5 because Prime's like a 5.
Right. Yeah.
Joe's. I'm gonna go with Roadblock as my number 1 pick.
Ooh,
Roadblock.
Because very, 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 very much like the character, not just the rhyme and stuff from the cartoon. He's just a cool concept of a character and all that stuff. I would probably pair Roadblock with Brawn. Okay, I'd pair like Roadblock and Brawn. I would probably pair Gung Ho and Cup. Cup and Gung Ho. I would probably stick Slaughter. I mean, I kind of want to stick Slaughter with Prime, but at the same time too. But at the same time too, Slaughter is not the top of the food chain. Slaughter is the executor, So, but he's in there. So I got Roadblock.
Would he be like with more like Ironhide? Like,
yeah, let's stick Slaughter with
Ironhide.
Yeah, let's stick Slaughter with Ironhide. We got to have Scarlet. Let's stick her with Clip Jumper because red and red plus Scarlet, kind of takes that leap of faith. She's kind of a gal of action. So
wait, do you have Cliff Jumper? I thought you had Hound.
Sorry. I didn't have Cliff Jumper. Did I?
Yeah. You gotta put her with somebody else. You gotta put her with because you said Cup. You said Cup, Hound.
Prime.
You said Cup, Hound, and shoot.
Braun.
This is what I was thinking. Braun, yeah. Braun, Prime, and Ironhide.
Ironhide and Prime. Wait, let's stick. Yeah. Okay, there you go, dude. It's so hard. Like when you've got like so many like characters that you have affection for.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll throw Scarlet in there, and we got one more.
Joe. Roadblock, Gung Ho,
Scarlet,
and then who's your 4 and 5?
I'm gonna have Flint lead the team. I have Flint lead.
Flint, cool.
Yeah. Flint, you'll like him in the books. And then gotta have maneuverability here. So let's go with Tunnel Rat. Plus, there's the Larry knot there. So
no Snake Eyes.
Dude, if I was wanting ninjas, I'd look at your shirt. Not that I don't love Snake Eyes. Not that
but Snake Eyes can you're gonna be in a pickle.
Listen,
you know what I mean? Like if you're in a pickle, Snake Eyes is the one to somehow miraculously.
We got Scarlet. She's got ninja background. She's cool. Depending on what you're reading or what you're watching, there's some background with Scarlet's dad and Snake Eyes too, depending on what interpretation that some training stuff going on. So, there's that. So I mean, there's relatability.
Straight up savagery. I don't know, dude.
Well,
Snake Eyes could...
if you're watching a cartoon, Scarlet's dad was like a master karate dude, and
Makes
so
sense.
she's heavily trained and she's counterintelligent. She's super versatile. Like I mean, I don't have to have James Bond as James Bond. Give me a female with the same skill set and see how she navigates. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, Scarlett's on my list too. I can't blame you. I mean, I don't. She's on my list also. She's my number 2. So
okay, redhead. Okay,
yeah, and yep,
Factor.
Not dealing with anybody's. She doesn't take any
redhead. Never know what she's gonna do.
Right. Duke, Roadblock, Slaughter, Doc, and Bazooka.
You kind of need Doc. You like that's a good choice,
Doc.
but in
Doc
my mind,
and Ratchet.
Doc and Ratchet, yeah.
In my mind, Doc is dead. Saw Viper kills him. You know what I mean? Like in my mind, like comic stuff.
I don't think I got to that part. Thanks a lot, bro. I didn't read that.
Spoiler alert! It's only 30 years old.
I know, but I'm on issue. Okay, look, I'm on issue 20. I'm on issue 21 actually. So just I've been enjoying it.
21. That was pretty quiet.
You cannot.
I'm on issue 21. Sentry was holding a big fart for a minute there. Oh.
No, I was looking. I was trying to think of my picks, but I don't know fucking GI Joe like y'all. Like I really don't.
You're like, dude, I can name 5. Like, can you name 5 GI Joe characters? I was thinking.
I can tell you this. I really love.
I better be able to name 5 GI Joes at least.
I love the action figures, man. I love them.
I love the figures
classified. It's kind of like a cool thing because you pick up the figures that you think
put
look cool.
Sam Adams on there. But Sam Adams could be on the Joe team.
Sam Adams could be a GI Joe.
George Washington Bazooka.
So name your 5 favorite GI Joes in Sentry.
Damn, hella just like dumped it down like I'm a little kid or some shit. All right, 5 favorite GI Joes are. I like. Oh shit! Who are my 5 GIs? See, I just thought about what I was trying to do for hell long, and then you just give me a completely different question.
Oh, no, okay, then do it the way we were doing it. Then I was just trying to
go bad either way. I like Snake Eyes. I like Snake Eyes a lot. Snake Eyes is badass as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I like Leatherneck a lot. I think he's fucking cool. Leatherneck's hella tight. I like who the fuck else? What's his face? Outback. I think Outback's hella sick. I like that character, and I think in the comics, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't he like a Scottish guy or some shit in the comics, or is that in Tiger Force or some shit? Because I know one of them states he's like from fucking Louisiana, and then another continuity states he's like in fucking UK.
So sort of. Now, UK Tiger Force release, Outback, it has got white hair. I don't necessarily recall the background on him right now, but yet in terms of figure wise, there is a UK version of the Tiger Force release that we never got domestic until Classifieds. Classifieds brought that Tiger Force. Release.
Okay. That's
as far as like bio right now, I'm kind of punching in the wind, running on fumes, and my brain cells are scrambled.
Right.
You're a couple Samuel Adams deep.
No, speaking of which, I gotta get going soon too, because I gotta work on my fucking videos so that I have content up during the weekend while I'm at JOELANTA.
Fuck my list, dude.
You leave in a couple hours, dude. You got a plane.
I'll be sleeping on the plane. I gotta record. I gotta leave the house at 4 a.m. It's 8 o'clock right now.
Okay,
so I have time. But yeah, dude. So I want you to finish your list first.
That's as far as I got.
Snake Eyes.
You said Snake Eyes.
All five.
Right? Leatherneck.
Every 5 Snake Eyes on the team.
5 Snake Eyes.
All Snake Eyes. Just Snake Eyes, dude.
5 Snake Eyes. 5 Optimus Prime.
Sam Jackson.
And no. 4 Snake Eyes and 1 Timber. 1 Timber.
There
you go, just to change it up.
There's sort of some maximum clonage going on with Snake Eyes all on your team.
Oh god. So that's all you got though. I thought that was pretty good picks. You had Leatherneck. You had Tunnel Rat.
Tunnel Rat.
No, Tunnel Rat was yours. Yeah.
Outback.
Yeah. Outback.
Steakhouse.
Outback Steakhouse.
Outback.
But you ever been there, man? It's like a Cracker Barrel. Anyways,
they got the good bread.
Yeah, they got the good bread. Ooh, another guy I like a lot is God damn it, I don't remember all these fucking guys' names. Who's the British SKS guy that comes with the fucking Big Ben? Big Ben, that guy's tight. I like that guy.
Ben.
And then probably fucking Storm Shadow or something. I like Storm Shadow a lot. He's cool.
That's a Cobra.
No,
he's a G.I. Joe too, I think.
Keep reading the Marvel run.
Okay. I'm reading my comics. Don't tell me.
Damn, I know more shit about G.I. Joe than you, and I was born in San Francisco, man.
You weren't born. You weren't born anywhere near San Francisco.
That's 2 ups. Sentry's like, I'm not gonna 1-up you, Russ. I'm gonna 2-up you. He's like, God.
I mean,
you're born in basically Sacramento.
Oh my god, dude! I'm about to leave the podcast, dude. I'm about to click end on the podcast.
What I'm hearing over here is Long Beach. That's what I'm hearing.
Later, guys.
Nowhere, go. Dude. That Hollywood and Long Beach is another state completely. That's like nowhere near us.
Make believe LA.
That shit's that's 6 hours away. We're nowhere near any of that shit.
Undead.
Long Beach,
Street Humans, bro.
Hollywood, all that shit's hella far. That's
Street Humans, bro. Hella street dudes, bro.
All right, so what are your 5 Autobots?
5 Autobots. Okay. Ratchet.
Yeah,
Warpath.
Oh yeah.
Cup. I like Brawn a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't think about Brawn. And then I would go Ironhide, I think, too. Because I love Ironhide.
And then Optimus Prime.
And then Optimus, dude, he's dead.
Oh, God. Brutal. Brutal. Oh, that's awful.
Brutal Realm showing up at JOELANTA.
Spoiler alert.
By the way, Brutal Realm will be at JOELANTA. So
Dude, I am so goddamn excited about those Brutal Realm figures. Fuck, I can't wait for them.
Yeah, they look great.
Literally can't wait for them.
Did you guys see that banner? Did you guys see that banner? Oh my gosh. We got them like a 10-foot by 8-foot banner. It's absurd. Like, I mean, we got this massive banner for the Brutal Realm guys. Because I met James when this was like an idea a couple years ago at JOELANTA, and like I just kind of like and following them along the way, and and they're kind of like we want our real first big presence to be at JOELANTA, and that's part of why Ken's coming in. James is coming in, Jason's coming in. I heard David Vonner's coming in. Like, I mean, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be a good time, man. I'm looking
as them kids say, gonna be lit.
No, they say it's skibbity.
Skibbity. I don't know what that means.
Skibbity toilet, man.
Skibbity. Skibbity. It's either skibbity good or skibbity bad. It's one of the two.
Well, skibbity means something's bad. I'm pretty sure.
So that Scatman song, skibbity beat up,
I'm the scat man, skibbity bitty bitty.
That's the wrong song. You're thinking of skibbity doo dah, skibbity day. My my, what a skibbity day.
Damn, isn't that from Splash Mountain or some shit? I don't know.
Yeah,
What's that? What's the movie that fucking ride's based off of?
Dude, I'm not touching this subject.
Yeah, you're right. This is a Cracker Barrel conversation right here.
All right. Hopefully, I eat some Cracker Barrel soon because.
Yeah. Let's go on a road when you're up here. Everybody at JOELANTA. I'm like, you guys are good. Me and Russ are going to Cracker Barrel. Like, right?
That's it. Or someone could bring Cracker Barrel to my table, like how it happens to me in Mexico City. Somebody brought tacos from like this specific taco place that he was telling me about. And he's like, they make tacos like nowhere else in Mexico City. And then like the next time I went down there, he brought them. And I was so fucking excited. I ate them right there in front of him to make sure that they were good, and they were hella fucking good. They were so good. So, but I'm not expecting. I'm kind of kidding when if anybody does bring me Cracker Barrel at the table, I am not expecting it. But if they do it, I will eat it. All right, but don't do that though because. Food's gonna smell weird at the table and everything.
Damn, give him the
I don't want greasy. I don't want to have greasy fingers touching action figures.
Give him those dumplings.
He'll eat mine, everybody. He'll just eat dumplings.
I'm down. Oh yeah, what the Sigma? T800 said Shardimus is all about those toes. All about the toes. Well, how did you know that?
How'd you know?
And then,
never thought Shardimus wouldn't ever mention. He didn't. I mentioned Skibbity Toilet. He just mentioned.
I mentioned Skibbity first. I brought it.
I said Skibbity.
I got the
Toilet.
Riz. Look, I got the Riz. I'm a Sigma motherfucker over here, and I'm gonna Skibbity all over your fucking chest if you don't fucking knock it off.
I have no idea what you just said. All of that,
dude. He just talks some major shit, man.
I got the Riz, all right? I'm a Sigma motherfucker, all right?
Oh, he's talking shit in digital and Gen Z. He's talking smack in Gen Z. Shit, those are fighting words, dude.
I know. There's going to be like 5 Gen Z hate videos about me. And they're all going to be very monotone because that's how they do.
You made fans.
That I saw, and it's a thing that I saw. I don't like Shardimus or anything, but I'm gonna talk about his video and do a video on his video in a really monotone voice because all the joy got sucked out of this entire generation a long time ago. That's what it sounds like to me.
You know why? And this is just my thought with everything.
School shooting drills.
That's a little too political.
It's like, holy shit, my kid was depressed as fuck when she came home from her first school shooter drill. It was awful. I was like, oh, okay, there you go.
I was referring more towards the 1980s. They didn't have the 1980s. Like if you didn't have the 1980s, it's different. Like, I mean, there's anything post 1980s is a little different because they learned things after 1980s like safety and, like political correctness.
like workman's comp.
Yeah, right.
Well,
and
we
things
still
like
have this,
OSHA.
OSHA, exactly.
Things like OSHA.
Lawsuits.
Working in a coal mine is not good for you.
There's this hilarious video of this woman filming the kids next door. She's like, so I don't know what's going on here, but it looks to me that the parents just finally told their kids to go play outside, and these kids don't know how to play outside. And like one of them is doing like TikTok dances, and like the other kids just kind of like wandering around, just like not knowing what to do. The other kid's like slapping like a bush. Like these kids don't know how to play outside. Come on,
slapping the bush. It's like slapping
the bush. I'm like, dude,
slapping the base.
I remember having an epic battle against a bunch of trees when I was Leonardo, my brother was Michelangelo, and my friend Ari was Raphael, and we beat the shit out of these bushes, man. We played outside and we whacked the heck out of them, and
right,
it was epic.
Now, was this in the city of San Francisco or was this on the outskirts?
This was the part. This is the part of the outskirts that was even
listen.
Closer.
The only part of that
it was even closer to San Francisco than where I am right now.
The only part about that matters is whether or not you were born there. That's all I know.
Yep.
Well, technically, from whence you hail, if you are born there, you are there. Like you're from there. You're claiming the fame. Like it happens. Like you get like a Norwegian guy, and like they grew up. Like let's say in Florida, they're still like, well, I'm from Norway.
You can still say that.
If that's the case, then I am from Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah. Well, that's like how I said. Like my educational background.
Airline.
I went to Stanford. You guys, a lot of people think I'm a dumb guy, but I actually went to Stanford University.
That's not it, but yeah, I mean that's cool.
No, I was the drummer in the jazz band ensemble for Stanford University. So I went to Stanford.
There you go.
Really?
I got played on their stage and everything. I was the drummer.
So you played at Stanford?
I went to Stanford.
That's
cool.
No,
you played.
Are you trying to say I just played drums for the Stanford Jazz Band?
I think you just played drums at the school.
But I went to Stanford though. I had to drive to the Stanford campus every time.
Well, if that's the reason, I went to Costco University. I
went to college once a couple times.
I went to college once.
If that's the case, I went to Cracker Barrel University.
I went to Cracker Barrel University.
Cutting deep.
Oh no! Flaming Sauce says Cracker Barrel sucked for him both times with capital used all the way through.
What state was that in?
Oh, that changes state to state.
Oh,
so is it just like a Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia area, or does it go all the way to Alabama? To
no,
Texas?
There's one. There are some out here. There are some.
We have some out here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I would say the majority of Cracker Barrels I have eaten in the state of Tennessee and Virginia, and we'll say Georgia, Tennessee, Virginia, Georgia, even go Western Tennessee. Maybe even a little bit further. All of them were mostly good, mostly positive experiences. So,
but not Texas West, right? Like not across the Mississippi that far west, right?
I think
still
to a degree, maybe northern Texas. I think it exists there as well.
Okay,
and maybe not as prevalent as it is in some of these other southern states, but mostly good experiences. Maybe out of the 1,000 times I've eaten it, 10 times have sucked. But
God damn, 1,000 times,
dude. I'm an old fat guy that has a G.I. Joe show and another toy show. Yes, I eat Cracker Barrel 1,000 times a day.
No, I don't think I've eaten anywhere 1,000 times,
dude. How many times do you think I've eaten at Carl's Jr.?
Every.
God damn it! I probably even talk about
you've eaten
30
Carl's Jr. 1,000 times with me. Like
that is true. Yeah, that's true. It's his favorite. Go to. I mean, it's no Cracker Barrel, but
it's not.
Right.
It's not. But it's,
well, listen,
it's still,
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. If you were to eat it every day for like 3 years, it's only 1,000 times.
yeah.
Damn, that still sounds like a lot.
To me,
no, I've probably eaten Taco
life.
Bell 1,000 times.
To me, he's talking about his whole life, though. That's not a lot.
I was just joking. I was just thinking in my mind, like 1,000 times is a lot. I mean, it is. I'm sure we've all done shit 1,000 times. It must be hella good.
Alameda, East Bay, what up?
Alameda, dude.
But
not San Francisco.
But arguably closer to San Francisco than me.
Outskirts.
That's Well,
the
Alameda
surrounding area.
Alameda is like right in the thick of it all, though. It's like right in like nestled like between Oakland and San Francisco in a weird way, but it's like next to Oakland. It's Oakland adjacent.
It's technically an island. It's an island.
Yeah. So there's like a little island right like hugging Oakland, so it's like kind of in the middle of it. So Alameda is more San Francisco than I am.
Do people take a number 2 in the streets in Alameda? I've never seen it. I don't know.
No, they don't. Not Alameda, but just right outside of Alameda. Yes, big time.
Yeah, just right outside.
Just right outside of. Once you pass the bridge, it's like the bridge. I don't know. The bridge has this magical like where like it's not. I don't want to talk shit. You know what? It doesn't matter.
It gets better after you cross the bridge.
That's the number 2 bridge in America. Is that what you're saying? That's the number 2 bridge in America? Gotcha.
Number 2. Yeah, exactly. Number 2.
By the way, shitting on the street in San Francisco, that's been happening my whole life. I hate that the news makes it sound like it's something new. That's like not a new thing. That has just always been happening. Shits and dicks, like, dude, you'll see that there. It happens.
I mean, as somebody who was born in San Francisco, I disagree.
Oh, dude, Charlie would have told me it's definitely, yeah. I've seen some shit that I'm like, wow, that's a shit. I call them tender bunnies.
Great, my phone is about to die. Can you hear me?
All right, I gotta get going anyway. I'm having a good time. I'll chat with you a whole bunch more. I just now found the adapter that I spent all that time looking for. Damn it! At the end of the live stream, but I will see you soon, Brett.
He's trying to get the thumbs up.
Yeah. Oh, he's trying. What was it? The heart? Who did the heart? And they're like,
Brett. It was nice meeting you, Brett, man.
Brett,
y'all be good. See you soon, man.
Nice meeting you, Brett.
All right, bro. I'll see you soon. All right, you guys, and thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time. Hella Sick Figs, episode 28 coming up next week. And if you're in the Duluth, Georgia area, I hope to see you at JOELANTA tomorrow or Saturday, depending on how much rest I need after the flight. We'll see. All right. I'll catch you later, Spencer.
Later, guys.
Have a good night. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.